My daddy quit his job as an electrician where he was making over 6 figures a year to work a minimum wage job at a fast food place just so he wouldn't have to pay me $3,000 a month in child support. Is that not ridiculous? He would rather take a massive pay cut than to give me money to pay for his kids. I'm just so pissed right now because how the fuck am I gonna pay for my mortgage? How am I going to pay for my mortgage? And you can tell me to go get a job, but then who's going to watch my kids? Because putting my kids in daycare is going to cost more than my freaking house. So I told him when we first got together I was never going to get a job and he was going to have to take care of me, and he was okay with that. But now we're divorced and he's saying that he shouldn't be paying my bills.
When women go off like this, it really shows that their own comfort often comes before their kids' safety and happiness. By the way, guys, I've got a second channel you should check out. The link's in the pinned comment. All right, let's get back to the video.
My eye on you.
And why is that?
Look at your heart. I like your energy.
Thank you so much. Wait, that girl has my phone. Your number in?
I feel like we're closer than that now. I have a good night.
Yeah, see you later. No. It's crazy. We gotta get out of here.
Modern women love to say they can read every little sign or body language cue. But when a guy clearly shows he's not interested, suddenly, that special radar doesn't seem to work anymore.
You see a lot of talk online talking about how, like, men are, like, becoming women and all that. And nobody ever talks about the technicalities of it. Like, for example, like, I'm talking to this guy, right? I didn't respond to him for, like, 13 hours, I guess, because we've been snapping. But I don't really use Snap, and I told him that. But I was, like, asleep for, like, 2/3 of it. And now he's, like, doing that stupid he's trying to teach me a lesson. Yeah.
He's not trying to teach her a lesson or anything. He's just posting on social media, like millions of other people do every day. She's only mad because he's not putting his life on pause to chase after a woman who's clearly not into him.
Like, you piss a guy off, and all of a sudden, like, he's got everything in the world to post on his, like, Snapchat story while he's, like, ignoring you. It's like, he didn't ever post before, but now it's like, now it's time, you know what I mean? It's like, why are we, like, in middle school? Like, we're not, like, we cannot do this. Like, bring back wars, dude.
These women have completely lost it. They actually believe that forcing men to go to war will somehow make them more romantic or manly. That kind of thinking isn't just arrogant. It's flat out disrespectful and shows how little compassion some of these women really have.
Right.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm sorry. He has a girlfriend. He can't do that.
Hold on. Never mind.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
who you are.
Sorry.
I like the...
Thank you. I'll take you for a ride.
Dude, actually, I have help.
I can't. I'm sorry. He's talking to a girl, but nothing official yet, so let's just leave the whole detail, man.
When we were kids, we were always told never to take rides from strangers. But it seems like some modern women think that rule doesn't apply if the guy's driving a nice car. Suddenly, if the ride's expensive enough, it's somehow safe.
So they, like, point at this guy that was, like, across the bar that was, like, kind of looking at me. And they were like, you have to walk up to that guy. Like, he's already looking at you, blah, blah, blah. He looks interested. And I was like, okay, like, what should I say? And I was like, should I just literally walk up and be like, you really look like you want to buy me a drink right now? And my friends were like, yeah. Like, they were, like, hyping me up so much. They're like, you have to say that. Like, that's so perfect. It's not.
It's obvious she was being set up. All she really had to do was walk over, say hello, and be herself, not use some cheesy pickup line that wasn't even funny. But no, they wanted her to embarrass herself so badly that she'd never try approaching a guy again. That's the sisterhood for you. They're experts at holding each other back.
But anyway, I got so much courage up, and I finally, like, walked over to him. He was standing there with, like, 2 of his guy friends, and I just tap on his shoulder, and he turns to me, and I was like, you really look like you want to buy me a drink right now. And you want to know what he said? He looks me dead in the eyes and goes, no, I don't. Oh, okay. Well, let me just go flush myself down the toilet or something. Like, Jesus.
If she had just been a bit nicer, she probably would have ended up with a free drink. But instead, she was too focused on creating some picture-perfect moment instead of actually talking to the guy.
I'm tired of being hated. Not all men. Don't let me into that.
And here we have an adult. Adulting.
Tired of being hated. Women have been hated since the beginning of time.
Oh, so that's the excuse, is it? Since, according to some, women have been hated since the beginning of time, it would naturally make sense for some women to decide to hate all men in return and somehow balance the scales by using hate.
Hate isn't something that belongs to one gender. People have been hating each other since the beginning of time. That's nothing new. But honestly, there's no reason to hate everyone just because of that. It takes way too much energy, and there's absolutely no benefit in holding on to that kind of hate.
Bearing in mind, of course, that there are so many men out there that have never done a thing wrong to a woman in their lives, and also take into consideration that the number of good men out there vastly outnumber the bad. But yes, of course, let's lump all men together because that makes the most rational sense.
What's really disturbing is that some women actually think it's normal to carry that much hate toward others. There's nothing normal about hating an entire group of people for no real reason. It's not only unhealthy, it's also dangerous.
It's rude for a man to ask a woman to weigh themselves in the middle.
Okay, so is it rude for
And
you?
we wouldn't ask
Wait,
you.
hold on, let me
We wouldn't
speak on
ask
Mike.
you.
Okay, like
I'm
Doc,
54 years
like
old.
Doc, she's not letting me speak. Listen, isn't it? Well, you're not letting me speak. That's very rude to
I was
interrupt.
speaking to you first.
And you weren't letting me speak.
Finish. So now
Okay, you're
you can
still
speak.
interrupting me. 200. Emma, can I speak, please?
Yeah, go ahead, speak.
Okay, so you're saying it's rude for a man to judge based on weight, right?
No,
So,
it's meant to judge any woman for any reason, and it's meant.
so don't judge based on height then, and I won't judge based on weight.
Are you kidding me? I'm 50 years old. I'm 6 feet tall, and I've been 6 feet tall my whole.
So what does that have to do with
Okay,
it?
what I'm gonna say to you is that don't insult women in the street. It's not gonna make you famous on TikTok.
She feels insulted by me just pulling out a scale, but guys are supposed to be okay with being judged because they're too short.
You can tell her husband deals with her arguments all the time. And if he's not the one getting yelled at, he's probably busy trying to pull her away from random arguments with strangers every time they go out.
Clearly the apps aren't working for me right now or for like anyone, so I'm making it my mission tonight to speak to one guy that I would be interested in, just one, out in public in the wild. You would think this wouldn't be that big of a deal or that difficult, but yeah, so a little update on that. I did go up to someone. I actually went up to a bartender at my favorite bar, mistake number one, and I got his number, and then we chatted back and forth for a day, and then we were about to make plans. And then he ghosted me, so this is why I don't go up to men.
She got turned down by one guy, and now she's completely given up. Funny thing is, she's the same type who tells men to shoot their shot because rejection supposedly isn't a big deal. But the only reason she says that is because she's used to being the one doing the rejecting.
I think women should go through whole phases.
Oh, like when they sleep with multiple people. I think that kind of just damages your character. How are you going to get into a relationship if you're just like sleeping around? For girls, it's perceived like differently. If guys sleep around, it's like alright, but like when a guy hears like how many times a girl has slept around, then like it's a big issue. Yeah, don't do it.
Don't do it?
Yeah, don't do it.
It's been shown over and over that constantly jumping from one relationship to another can really mess with someone's mindset. There's honestly no real benefit to going through that so-called party phase, but some people keep doing it anyway.
I'm at Kazunori in New York, and I'm sitting at the bar across from a really hot guy. I'm like whispering because he's pretty close to me, even though he's wearing his AirPods and on his phone. But he's by himself, and I'm by myself, and I'm just like, and Omi would totally go up to him and just be like, hey, I think you're cute. But new me is trying to be feminine, autopilot, but like, are you single? I want to know.
The guy's just sitting there by himself, minding his own business with his phone and AirPods in. It's obvious he doesn't want to be bothered, but she doesn't seem to care. Her boredom and her feelings matter more than respecting his space.
How do I go about this? That's him. It's hard to do this when someone's like fully online in their digital space. But I want to say hi. I'm in the mood to flirt. I think I'm just gonna do it. Like, I have nothing to lose. I don't even live here.
Okay, I did it, and he was engaged. Said help. I took a reclip of it. I had to.
He was really respectful about it, but you know what? This made me realize that, sorry, there's this like fountain in the background. This made me realize that if a guy is engaged, he should be wearing an engagement ring. Like, how am I supposed to know? I didn't mean to hit on your fiance.
She's actually trying to shame this guy even though he didn't do anything wrong. It's obvious he just wanted to be left alone, but she's mad because he wasn't interested. That's not his fault. She's the one who doesn't know how to talk to men.
That's fine. The reason me and you can't be together is not because you film with guys. It's not because
You film with
I
girls.
film with girls. It's not because you have lack of communication. It's not
Because you gaslight.
It's not because I gaslight you. You know what it really is? What's your cooking, bro? We can never be together because of that cooking.
You just named something that I can easily fix.
No, but you've been trying for years. How old are you now? 24?
No, I'll try harder.
No, I'm gonna try.
I bought a book.
You don't need book. It comes naturally, and it's just not coming naturally to you.
No, I still have growing to do.
It's crazy how some modern women act like being 25 still makes them a kid. By that age, you should have a job, know how to cook, clean, and take care of yourself. But too many of them can't even handle the basics.
Never met someone that cooks just like you.
Thank
and
you.
I don't mean in a good way.
you.
Maybe that's why you guys are meant to be together.
Why?
Because you have a journey, right?
Yeah, game, bro. I'm trying to make it to the journey. I'm not trying to die from food poisoning.
And no one's gonna food poison you. My food isn't deadly.
If anything, the food poisoning is going to help you lose the 50 pounds quicker.
I'll put the photo.
I'm gonna make a spaghetti taco.
That cooking is not savable.
You told me 8 out of 10.
Bro, I was trying to
You were trying to hit! You were trying to hit!
No, you didn't hit.
Yeah, you gave me deli belly.
I gave you bubble gum.
Nah, I got the syrup fever. I was like, oh my god, my stomach.
What really doesn't make sense is this. When a man says he'd just like a few home-cooked meals now and then, he's instantly labeled controlling or old-fashioned. But if a woman doesn't learn to cook until she's 30, suddenly she's a strong, independent boss babe. Yeah, make that make sense.
And another thing, if you are pregnant and you are single, you are the problem, because ain't no way in the world y'all should be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months pregnant and saying F y'all baby daddy before the baby even got here. You are a part of the problem, and the reason why you are a part of the problem is because you didn't pick correctly. I am so tired of seeing baby mamas being single before the baby even gets here. Y'all truly need to do better.
There used to be a reason why having multiple partners was looked down on. It came with consequences. But nowadays, if a woman makes a bad choice, ends up with the wrong guy, and gets pregnant, she acts like it's something to celebrate instead of a mistake to learn from.
Now, I'm never going to be one to say what a woman should and should not do. But why aren't y'all happy with yourself? This is madness. The whole entire world behind her is bending. What filter is this that y'all using to give yourselves hips and cakes? Everything in the background is warped. Why?
It's all because social media feeds on women's insecurities. That's why so many use heavy filters to look completely unreal. And the crazier the edit, the more attention they end up getting.
Y'all do realize that y'all good enough, right? Again, I'm in no position to tell you what to do with your body or your videos or how to alter your videos. Has social media brainwashed you so much to the point to where you feel this is what you got to do to live up to society's standards? This is not it. It's okay to not be built like that. Normalize being normal. You don't always have to have this Coke bottle shape. That's not the only desirable, aesthetically pleasing shape. Using filters to fake what you look like, that's a different level to me. Respectfully, of course.
Women like this don't just want to be seen as good enough. That's not enough for them. Positive feedback only matters if everyone is praising them. And when they don't get that non-stop validation, they'll keep pushing things further and further just to get it.
Is it so popular for women to be like, oh, I'll definitely ruin your life? Why? What is intriguing about that? Why not the exact opposite of that? Why not, I will be pleasant and enjoyable to be around? Why not improve my life instead?
Modern women love to boast about hurting men, because for some of them, it seems like they feed off other people's misery. They can't find real happiness unless it comes from something dark, and that's why they take pleasure in watching others suffer. It's honestly pretty disturbing. Anyway, guys, that's where we're going to wrap up today's video. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves.